Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm on my lunch break now. I'm going to try to talk a little louder than I did on my last one. I watched it back and I kind of got to, like I say, I need to talk quiet because I'm on my lunch break, but I want you to be able to hear me, so I'll see if I can talk a little louder today. And so I'm working on a few different things today. Brought some fun stuff with me, and I just watched a video, and I haven't practiced it yet, but I watched a video on making tassels with baker's twine, so I want to give it a try real quick. So if I can remember how to do it, let me move this out of the way. It said to cut 2 9-inch pieces of string, so, and you can use whatever you want to do these. Baker's twine, string of, twine of any kind, yarn, whatever you want. Okay, so about 9 inches. There's one, and here is 2. So this could be an epic fail, so bear with me. But I thought, this only involves basically one thing, and my scissors and a ruler there, so I thought, why not try it? So it's kind of like if you've ever made a pom-pom, it's kind of like that. So let me just see if I can remember how to do this. So she took it and she just used her fingers. I did bring a fork because I was making pom-poms last night and I was using a fork, so I have that here with me too in case I need it. But what she did was wrap it around her fingers. And she said, wrap it around as many times as you think you need. She didn't say a certain number. So I'm just going to start wrapping here so I can go ahead and get this done. I don't want it to be, I'm going to think while I'm doing this so I can kind of make it make sense to me. Okay, so it's going to be, I think I might do 3 fingers. I thought she used 2. It looks like it might not be long enough though. So I'm going to use, let me start again. I'm going to use 3 fingers because I want it to be a little bit longer. And if you want it to be even longer than that, maybe even use 4 fingers. Let's see how long that would be. That would be about like that. Okay, so do we want 3 or 4 fingers? I want to try 4 fingers. Let's try 4 fingers. I mean, we can always do another one and do, I'm going to try to hold it here until we get it kind of fastened here with wrapping. So 4 fingers. And she said wrap it. Okay, now it's getting a little tight so I can let go of that string. Wrap it to as many times as you think you want. Like if you want it to be thin, just wrap it a little bit. If you want it to be thick, add more string as you're wrapping. So I want it to be, I don't want it to be too thin. So I'm just going to wrap a good bit around here. I want it to be kind of a bushy little type tassel, not too thin, straggly. I want it to be nice. So, and I just grabbed this out of my, I kind of wanted red and white, but I just grabbed this purple out of my twine jar this morning, and so let's see how it goes. And I've got quite a bit wrapped around, so I'm trying to imagine if I take it off how much. I'm going to do a few more, maybe 5 more. 4, 5. Okay, now what you do, let's cut it off here, and I'm going to cut it even with the bottom of my fingers here. So you take it off. Let's see, you take it off. I think you take it off. Before I take it off, let me go ahead and get one of my 9-inch strings, because I think next you have to tie it off. I'm going to put it in between my fingers and bring it around here. So you kind of have it wrapped in between your fingers. I put it in between my pointer and my middle finger here, okay? I'm kind of pulling it tight. And this is where I might tie it off. This is where I'm thinking I might tie it off. And I just want to make sure it stays together and evenly like I have it here on my fingers. So let's see if I can take it off without losing it here. Okay, put it down gently. And this is kind of my own interpretation because I'm probably not remembering exactly everything she said. So, and I don't remember who it was, but if I can find it, I'll link her video below. But she tied it like a double knot here. So tie a double knot. Oh, I know what I didn't do. Okay, I know what I didn't do. I think we can fix it, maybe. She put a string under here through this loop so that she'd have something to hang it from. Let me see if I can get it through here.
I know you're at lunch, so it's just offering you a roll.
Oh,
you probably won't eat it right now, I know.
Oh, that's okay.
Are you videoing it? I missed you.
Oh, it's all right. Say hi, Jennifer. Say hi to Jennifer. That was my friend Jennifer. First interruption I've ever had. She brought me a roll that she knows I like from her order. She orders from this place that makes like yummy rolls. So, well, I'm gonna fix this. Okay, so I'm getting a little. I poke my finger through the hole. Okay, and I'm putting. I'm gonna poke this string through there. And yep. We're gonna do it. We're gonna fix it. I think. I think we're gonna fix it. Did we fix it? I can't find my string. I can't find the end of it. We might have to start over. I'm messing it up. Yes. All right, let me, okay, here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. Put it back on my finger. If maybe, yeah, okay. I lost my two, okay. See, I told you it might be an epic fail. Okay, so back on the finger. Wrap it back around. Okay, here's what I didn't do. Here's what I didn't do. I did not put this through here and bring this up here. Okay, this is what you're gonna hang it from. Okay, let's put it on this end because I think this is how it was originally. Try to get everything straight here. Okay, this is my first one, so be nice. Be nice, don't be mean. Okay, so I'm gonna tie here. This is what we're hanging it from. So I had it like this, and then the next string goes around here. So going around here. And then tie right here. And there we go. I'm not going to tie it tight yet. I want to see how much I have hanging and how much is on top. Let's see if I want to move this up a little bit. I think I want to move it up a little bit. Okay, yeah, so I have a little bit of just a little bit at the top. Okay, back to, these go up here and this goes around here. So we've got one kind of knot. Let's tie, wrap it around, pull it around, and tie another knot here on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to tie one more knot. So we've got a knot on the other side and a double knot on this side. So that's not coming off, right? Okay, and then we have this one at the top that we can hang it from. So I'm going to, I only had one knot so far on the top, so let's tie that. I want to pull it so it's nice, everything's nice and kind of taut there, okay. And then another knot, so we have a double knot on the top. Okay, now what she did, which I was kind of surprised at, which you can do it either way, but instead of cutting, okay, so I thought she was going to do this, cut here like that, but she took it and cut the bottom off like that. I'm going to cut here. I can always cut the bottom off, right? I just got to get all the strings lined up so I can cut through there. I'm just going to cut right here. That way I'm not wasting any of my string. Hopefully this will work and everything will be even. Okay, cool, I like it. Now here's the string for the top. Here's the string that we tied around our little piece right here. It's a little bit longer than our other strings, but we want that to blend in. So let's cut those even. There we go. I like it. Cute. Pretty good for my first one. I like it. Awesome. There it is. Pretty bushy, so not too thin looking. Isn't that cute? And I was thinking hang that on the side of a journal as a little tassel, kind of a fun, something different than a long tassel, just a little short tassel. And there's my cutoffs there. So, and if you think it's not even, you could trim it up, but I think it looks good. And so let's see, I brought a paper clip in here in case we wanted to. You could try to put a paper clip through here. You could possibly put some other type of hanger there, like a, if you open up a notebook ring and slip it through there, you can hang it from a notebook ring. I don't have any here, but you know what I mean. They open up, so you could put it through and then clip it back together, and then hang it from a binder clip or a paper clip or something. So super cute, right? That's one thing I wanted to try today. I like that. I think that was easy, and it's cute, and you can make it to match your journal. So really awesome. I like that a lot, and that was easy. Okay, the other thing, another thing that I want to try is, I was making, this is yarn, so I was making pom-poms last night, and I wanted to make them tiny, but they're almost like too tiny, because if you've ever made a pom-pom, the way you make them, you have a string in the middle, kind of similar to tassel, but not the same. So anyway, the pieces of yarn were too short, and they were kind of I didn't trust the ones that I made that even came out good, because I was afraid they were going to come apart if I would try to attach them to a journal and, you know, send them through the mail, and just through a little bit of wear and tear, I was afraid they'd come apart. So I wanted to try it one more time, because I've made bigger ones and they're fine, but I wanted to make a smaller one and have it be strong enough to withhold, you know, putting on the side of a journal. So, or making a little like tassel, pom-pom tassel. I thought that would be cool. So let's see, I want to try one more time to make a bigger one. So last night I was making them with the fork, which I think this allows them to be really small, because you only have it that wide. But like I said, too small, so my fingers, let's see how much wider. My fingers are a little bit wider, so that might be enough. Let's try the finger method this time, and if I can remember what I was doing. I've made you know, I'm not an expert pom-pom maker, but what you need is also you need a string to start with. So cut a string, put it to the side, no certain length, but long enough. You want it long enough. And this one, let me just tell you, I just did it by kind of eyeballing it here, but it happens to be about 9 inches long. Put that to the side. You're going to need that in a minute if you've never made a tassel. So I'm taking my fingers, I'm just going to make a finger and make it a little bit bigger than the fork method. So I've got a string here that I'm holding on to, and then I'm going to wrap it around. And now the ones that I've been making, you wrap it around 30 to 35 times. I'm wondering if 35 was too much, because I want them thick, but last night, like I said, they were coming apart. So let me try 30 and just see if that works better. So I'm making the yarn. The yarn's going to end up being a little bit longer, and it's going to be not quite as thick. So let's just see how that comes out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm unwrapping my yarn here. That's why I keep doing that. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so let's see, we cut this off. Trying to remember how I did it last night. Okay, cut this off, and then you take your yarn, your piece that you put to the side. Okay, put it through your fingers here. See? Right through on this side of your wrapping. Okay, pull it around. Keep it all together. Pull it around that piece, that extra piece. Okay, you're pulling it around the middle of your wrapped yarn here. And then just take the two ends, and you're going to, at this point, see if you can do this with your two hands. Just try to leave it on your fingers for the moment, because I'm afraid if I take it off, it's going to get messed up. So with a fork, it's a little easier because you have your two hands to work with, including the fork. So go ahead and tie a knot here. Okay. I'm doing this with one hand, so a little different than with the fork. Okay, so I've almost got a knot here. Nope, not quite. There we go. Now I have a knot. Okay, now let's see if I can pull this tight on top. So you've got it wrapped from the bottom up to the top. Pull it tight. I just don't want it to come apart. Okay, now slide it off your fingers. Keep the wrap part in the middle because you want your two sides to be even here. That was one thing I saw last night when I was even doing it with the fork. My sides were uneven, so like one side was shorter and it looked like it was going to pop right out of my little middle string here. Okay, so get your string in the middle, take it off your fingers. Okay, pull it tight. Okay, pull it as tight as you can, and without breaking it, and tie a second knot, so you're going to have a double knot right there. Okay, now you take your scissors, and I brought my fabric scissors to make sure I could cut this without a problem, and run it through the middle of your loops here. So you've got loops on this side and loops on the other side. I'm going down one side at a time. I'm going to cut my loops in half here. So you cut your loops, go to the other side, get it through the middle of your loops. You don't have to do them all at one time, but you do want to try to get in the middle of them. Okay, cut your loops straight up, you know. Okay, I think we've got them all cut. So there you go. Just take your little string that you tied around and hold on to it and kind of like fluff it up. You don't want to pull it apart or anything, so be a little bit gentle with it. So this was with the 30 wraps. So last night I was doing 35, so I wanted to see how this came out, and it is a little bit longer than the ones I did last night. So I think I actually like it with the 35. This is not quite thick enough, but it could still be cute. It's kind of sparse looking. Oh, I need a couple. Here's a couple loops I missed, so let me cut those. And then what you want to do, here's another couple more loops. Maybe that'll help it fluff out. Okay, and then what you want to do is trim it up. So you take your scissors and just trim, and at this point you kind of got to be brutal as far as cutting it, because that's how you get your nice thicker shape as far as cutting some off. So it looks, by the time you get some cut off, it looks a little thicker, and you'll see, hopefully that will be the case, and you'll see what I mean when we're done here. But just kind of don't be afraid to cut it. Don't be afraid to cut a lot off, but not, you know, you just got to cut around. So like, just look at it, and if you see any that are uneven now, cut those off. Don't pull on it, because you don't want to pull out your strings. You will pull out your strings if you catch it with your scissors and pull. You will pull out your strings, and then then your thickness will start going away, the thickness that you do have. So yeah, so this way you can make it smaller if it's too big too. Okay, let's see. That looks pretty cute. It would be nice if it was a little thicker, but this one's pretty cute, and I feel like it's stronger than the ones I was making last night. Okay. All right, let's see if we can, oh, here's a couple more strings I missed. As far as cutting the loops, let me cut those. A couple sticking out here. You see I'm cutting quite a bit off. Okay. A couple more. These look like they're sticking out. These look like they're sticking out. Okay, I'm going to stop and see what it looks like. Okay, you kind of fluff it up. Shall we try one more with the 35? It looks pretty cute, but it looks like it needs more fluff. Pretty cute though, right? Here's what it looks like. You can hang it from the side of a journal or whatever, wherever you want to hang a pom-pom. Here's my mess. Let's see. Bunch of fluff here. Let me see if I can get this out of the way. We'll make one more where we will do 35 wraps. See what that looks like compared to this one. Okay, so we're going to use the finger method again. Let me pull some yarn out so it won't be quite so hard to get it wrapped around 35 times. Okay, so let me cut a 9-inch piece. That seemed to work well. We could make a twine pom-pom. Wonder how that would look. Maybe we'll do that next. Okay, so 2 fingers. Wrap around. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pull out some yarn. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Good way to use up yarn if you have some yarn you want to use up, right? Okay, so we got that. I don't know if you can see, but I kind of wrapped it loosely, just so, and I have my, like I can spread my fingers a little bit there. So, you know, I didn't want to cut off my circulation. I didn't want it to be too tight as far as, you know, size. So let's get our little string, poke that through the bottom here. Uh-oh, it's trying to come off. Poke it through the bottom of my fingers. Let's see. Get my fingers, get my string through there. Okay, there it is. Now pull it, this is the end, so keep that in the right spot. Bring it up to the middle. Keep it on your fingers, okay? Everything's in the middle, pretty much, I would say. So let's tie a little, see if we can tie a little knot while we have it on our fingers, so nothing gets loose. Okay, tie it. Now slip it off. Make sure it's in the middle. Slip it off. It's kind of like trying to slip over to the side there. Okay, got our 2 ends right here. This one's trying to be short over here. Okay, slip it off. Slip it off my fingers. Hope this one comes out as good as the other one, but thicker. Tie it tight. Pulling it tight. Okay, double knot. Okay, there we go. Now let's cut our loops. Hold on to that string that we just tied. Cut our loops. Try to get them right in the middle. Cut them right in the middle. Other side, right in the middle. Right in the middle. This one looks pretty scraggly. I have to do a lot of cutting here. Okay, so here's what it looks like now. Pretty scraggly looking. Okay, let's hold on to it and trim away. So this one was wrapped 35 times. The other one was 30 times. And you could wrap it more if you want it thicker. I might try that next. Not today. So I want to show you some other stuff I brought. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right, smaller still. Yeah, lots smaller. A lot more cutting here. Starting to look like something. See that this one, the other one's a lot shorter than this one. I must have wrapped this. I told you I wrapped it loose, so that made the strings a little longer. But I still can cut off more. So I'm gonna keep cutting here for another minute. And now it's starting to look a little thicker. Now I'm cutting it shorter. Squeaky scissors. Can you oil scissors? I have had these for a long time. These were, oh, some loops I missed here. Yeah, when I first started sewing, my mom, and I got my own sewing machine, my parents got me a bunch of sewing supplies, a little sewing cabinet to keep my sewing supplies in, and sewing supplies, and these scissors were one of them. So, and that was when I was a teenager, so I've had these a long time. Okay, yeah, I'm cutting a lot off, but I did want them to be small, so that's why I keep cutting. Okay, plus I want it to look good, or try to make it look good. So I don't know. I don't know if making perfect pom-poms takes practice or what, probably. Like, this one was 35. I might try 40 next and see what that looks like. But the thing is, you want the string in the middle to be able to disappear in your pom-pom. So if you get too much yarn in there, it might be so thick that you can't make it disappear, right? So I'm fluffing it up so that that string will disappear. And let's see, it's kind of looking good. Just needs more trimming though. Okay. What do you think? Are we done? Okay. I'm blowing it to maybe fluff it up. So get all the loose pieces out. Okay, I like it. Cute. I feel like it's a little bit longer than the ones I made last night, so I feel like it will stay in the strings. The ones I made last night were about 1/4 of an inch shorter on, say take this in 1/4 of an inch. That's how short they were. So I felt like the strings were going to pop out of that middle string that I tied there. The yarn, So pretty cute. Could probably just trim this all day, right? So there you go, 2 pom-poms, 2 pom-poms, and a tassel. I really like this tassel, pretty cute. And so what else did I bring to show you? Maybe another day. Let me see what time it is. What, that third? Well, I took about 5 minutes to set up. I need 5 minutes to clean up, so I've got approximately 20 minutes left. But let me clean up this mess. And I'll show you what else I brought and got. I'm gonna have green fuzz all over me now, right? Okay, so I got a crocodile. I broke down and finally got one because I wanted to make eyelets. I had bought eyelets probably at least maybe a couple years ago, and I had bought this Pro Master eyelet pliers, and they were less expensive than the crocodile, so I figured, you know, eyelet setter is an eyelet setter. Apparently not, because I could never get these to work right. Here they are. You would think they have a little lock here that you unlock when you want to use them. Let's see. Of course, now I can't get it unlocked. But yeah, you unlock this. Let's see. There we go. And you know, it looks like it should work. I mean, there's the end. It has what it needs to crumple the eyelet, but it would never, it seems like it would never get the whole thing. Like it would crumple half of it and not crumple the other half. On the back, you know, on the back side where you're trying to make a nice, neat little flat piece that fastens your eyelet onto your paper or cardstock or whatever you're putting an eyelet through. I could just never get them to work right, no matter how much I tried. And I tried small ones, these. I tried medium size. I didn't bring my medium size, and I tried these are a little bit bigger right here. So I tried 3 different sizes, couldn't get any of them to work right. So I finally gave up on this one and got me a new one. And this was marked down on Amazon too, by the way. And when I talked about it before, I think I put it on I think I put a link to the marked down one that I ordered on under one of my videos. So let's see, what I wanted to do with the rest of my time is have a little fun with my new, and I have used it and I read all the directions or instructions, and I wanted to have a little fun with my eyelet setter here. And so I want to make closures for these little Christmas card journals. I'm kind of trying to finish them up and been using some of them. Let's see if I have any with holes in them already. I don't think I do, but I have a bunch of them here. So all I'm doing is, the pages are not sewn in yet. I'm still kind of getting the pages in here because I'm putting a lot of pages in here in these little journals. They're 16 pages, 16 papers, which when you fold them in half, that's 32 pages or 64 fronts and backs. So there's a lot of surfaces in here, and you wouldn't think so, but there is a lot in there as far as that goes for a little journal, you know. Then I'm just punching holes, kind of just, you know, not getting real technical with it. Let me take the pages out for a second. I don't think it'll go through. Let me see if it'll actually go through 2 at one time here. 2 both sides at one time. It might actually. Okay, that'll work. Gonna try to get it in the middle. Punch hole. Wow, went right through. Okay, because I've been doing it after it was finished on a few of the first few I finished, and then I put the holes in, so I had to do it separate. But that works even better. So then let's see if I can continue with my lucky streak of getting this new crocodile to work. So I'll get some. Now, one thing I haven't tried is here's some eyelets. These are a good size. I don't know what size they are. It doesn't say on my bag here, but I'll show you up close. Okay, so I have those, and I have these backs, and I think they would be cute if they work, like I can squish them together and they look good. I don't want to ruin any of my covers, and I think I did try it and it worked. And I was practicing just on a piece of, you know, scrap cardstock. So let me take a couple of these out, and we might experiment with these. And if I don't like them, then I won't do any more. But if I like them, because I got a bunch of those, might as well use them up, right? So all I did now was stick my little eyelet in the hole. If you've never set an eyelet, and I'm pretty new at it since my other one didn't work, and now I'm kind of learning it from the beginning. But all I've been doing is sticking them in the hole. Punch a hole, stick them in the hole. Actually, you can punch a hole with this too. I should have done it with this actually, but I've been doing it with the hole punch. The regular hole punch hole works on these eyelets, so I just been using that. Okay, so then these, I guess you put, I don't know which side goes on, if it even matters, so I'm just gonna stick it on there. But it goes on there. Let's do one and then we'll do the other one. Now the only thing I'm not sure about, which I practice with it, but they have different ends on these, and so I think I'll leave that one alone where the little thing sticks up. And this one looks actually good too, like it should work, so let's try it. See, that's what I don't know. I don't know how you decide which one to use. There's nothing on here as far as I can see that would tell me which one to use. I don't know. That's a little confusing to me. But we're trying this one right now. So as far as I know, you do it like this, where you put the little thing that sticks up in the front of it, and then this part that's flatter smashes down the back side. So that's what's been working for me. So let's try it. So I just put it over, squeeze. Oh, I didn't squeeze too hard. Oh, I think it worked. And the little backing is on there, so that's pretty cool. So it is on. It's not coming off. I want to squish it one more time. See if I can get it a little flatter, maybe. Okay, squish, 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 squish. I mean, it looks good the way it is, right? That looks cool. I really like eyelets. That's why I've been wanting to do them for a couple years, and you know, couldn't get that other one to work, and finally just said, you know what? I've been wanting to do this for so long, I might as well get the tool that I need to do it properly. Okay, let's try it on this side. We're gonna do the same thing. Hopefully it works again. Squish. Making a little click when I squish. Maybe you heard that. Squish, squish. Okay. It looks like it's supposed to look like this, so I think I must be doing something right. Pretty cool. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to put some strings in there and make a little tie closure here. So I really like that though. Pretty cool. I love it actually. Okay, let's see if we can do a few more. Oh, put the pages back in there. Here's my pages. So that's cool. So I can use my little backs. And you don't have to use the backs, I don't think. I think you can use it without the backs. But if you want to, if you've got the backs and you want to use them, might as well use them up. And let me check the time. We've got about 10 minutes. So I'm going to continue with doing this and see if we can get a few more done here. And then if you're learning to set eyelets like I am, you can see if I continue to have success here. Hopefully I will. Okay, so punch the holes together again. Poke some. That one went in really easy. So I'm poking my eyelets in both holes, and then I'm just doing the back one at a time because it feels like it's going to fall off if I try to put it on there before I'm ready to squish it technical term there, squish, right? So, and I don't, actually this one does look like it has a back and a front, so I'm going to try to put it where I think the front is. That's what you're supposed to see after it's on here. Will it fall off? Huh, no, that one's not trying to fall off, so let's go ahead and put both of them on here. Is this one going to stay on? No, see, that one's going to fall off. Okay, I'll put it back down. Okay, again, make sure it's where it's supposed to be, on which side it's supposed to be on. Okay, and I'm squishing as hard as I can. It clicked again, so that must be it smashing down the metal. And I'm going to squish a couple times after it's smashed down the metal. Make sure it's smashed down. Okay, again, it looks good. Okay, another one. Okay. Okay, cool. This is really cool. I'm so excited to learn more about this. I gotta practice with the punching, using the hole punch. The hole punches are right here, and they're different sizes. Like this is a smaller one, and this is a bigger one from what I can tell. There's something that slides up and down. I think that's for controlling how far you want your paper to go in. Like if you have a setting, say you're going to set a setting here, and you only want it to go in, you don't want it to go way over here where you want your hole. You don't want your hole way over here. You can set this little slide thing here, and I think this is how it works. Yeah, see, this moves back and forth, so you can set your slide. Like, oh, I want this size right here. You can find your notch, and then you're going to be putting your hole punches in the same place every time. Very cool, right? We are memory keepers. This is We Are Memory Keepers, by the way, in case you didn't know. Okay, so we finished that one. 2 down. Awesome. Love it. Okay, another one. And we have, let's see, about 8 minutes. Okay, let's punch a few holes here. So we can get a few. 1, 2, 3. Get my pages out so I don't have to worry about them falling around, falling down, and falling about. There we go. Okay, cool. Now the eyelets. Awesome. Yeah, I tried those little ones that I showed you the other day. They are so cute when you use them like on something like a tag or anything really, whatever you want to use them on. Oh my goodness, I've got to really do something with those because those are adorable. Okay, so that one I got all my eyelets in. So I just have to put my backs on and squish. So cool. Okay, awesome. Okay, the back piece. Okay, I'm gonna get out some more back pieces here to finish these up. Use all the ones I had taken out. Oh, there's one. Okay, there's a few more. Okay, so I got one back piece on here. Let's squish away my cover. I'll open up the cover in a second here so you can see, but just gotta get this in the right spot. Okay, see, I'm doing this one right here. Get my hand. Okay, squish, squish, squish. Ow. Just hurt my finger. Squeezing too hard. Okay. Another one. All right. squish. Cool. See the other one, I don't remember ever hearing that popping noise. Awesome. Okay, that one's done. Be tying on strings maybe tonight if I can stay awake. Okay, these have the eyelets. I just need the backs. Grab 2. Grab 3. Okay. Get this going in the right direction. Okay, maybe I need to hold it this way so this thing doesn't fall off. I'm trying to hold it so you can see it, but then this fell off, so let's see, get this going in the right direction. And anyway, there we go. Got the little thing in the hole. Squish. You can feel it squishing down too. It didn't pop, but I could feel it squishing. So that's awesome. Okay. Awesome, so fun. So, I mean, like this is only the second time I used it. I used it over the weekend to experiment and learn how to use it, and now I'm using it for the second time. And you can see that it is working. So if you have one of those other ones and it's not doing it for you, it looks like I'm going to be like putting this on my favorites list, because this is working up, you know, very well. I mean, they look good on the front, they look good on the back. It's smooth. I mean, very nice, very nice. I love it. Okay, one more and then I'm gonna have to probably wind it up. Yep, got about 3 minutes. Okay. Oh, come back here. I keep trying to show you, and because this inside part wants to close, and then you can't see so good, right? I hope you can hear me better this time. I would try to talk a little louder, even though I'm trying to talk loud and quiet at the same time. Squish. Okay, and cool. Okay, and squish. Okay. There we go. Awesome. So cool. All right. Awesome. I can't even tell you how much I love this. Can't wait to do some tags with eyelets. But here's what we did today. All of these, we put eyelets on. Aren't they adorable? All the little eyelets, and I'm going to put some string in there so they have little tie closures. So really neat. The tie, the tie on the side over here. And these are in my shop, and I'm using them for thank you gifts for around this time of year during the holidays. So pretty cool. And we made our pom-poms. So cute. Now I'm looking at them again. This one's looking pretty good. The one we did 35 on this one. This one was the 30. Huh, that is weird, isn't it? Do I have that right? Because this one looks really good. Right here. Yeah, this one, I don't know. Really strange. But they both look good. I could use either one of them. I guess just would like that string in the middle to disappear a little bit more. Anyway, and our tassel. So cute. Awesome. So cute. And you can wrap this a different color. I didn't bring any with me, but if you're using baker's twine and you want to use one person I saw looked like they were using a different color here. And you can wrap it around more and make a thicker band around this part. Make a thicker band, so wrap it around more before you tie it off, I guess. And you can use it contrasting or, whatever color thread, like you have some embroidery thread that's, different colors that you want to use up. Use that for your little string that you wrap around. I want to try that too, so. All right, I'm going to let you go. I hope you enjoyed today. hope you could hear me better, and I'll be watching it to see if you can, and then if you can't, I'll talk even louder next time, and they'll just have to deal with it out there. So thanks for watching today, and have a great day. Happy crafting.